going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading. I'd like to talk about a very, very important subject today because I kind of think that all the subjects that I talk about are important. So what is it? Well, today's entries. Why are we going to talk about entries? Well, in my opinion, the entries are the most important part of all of trading. Have you ever seen, and I know the answer, this is rhetorical. You see that perfect setup. It's just right there. It's right there, and you're licking your chops. You've been waiting on this entry. The entry happens, and you sit back and you wait. You hesitate. Why do you hesitate? Well, maybe you got punched in the mouth a few times, lost a little bit of money or a lot of money in the market. So you're like, I don't know if I can pull the trigger. I can't pull the trigger because of all the times that I have lost money. Okay, so what do you do about that? Well, number one, you got to have a plan. And we talk about having a written trading plan all the time. I mean, having a written plan is more important than I think anything else, other than, executing your written trading plan. So what is the antidote? I've got a specific setup. I've got a very, very specific setup that will remedy the hesitation. What's it called? It's called the double cross. So what is a double cross? And for folks in my community, you've heard this term a million times before, and even folks outside of the community have heard the term double cross. That is one of the two things that I came up with in trading. Other than that, it's all been out there, folks. What's a double cross? This right here, my friends, is a double cross. We open for calls. We open below the 9, we close above the 20. That is a double cross. Now, when we combine the double cross with a major level play, it is a highly probable play. I mean, it's a very, very effective play. It has an extremely high expected value. It's a really, really good play. So what does it look like? Well, you've got a couple of major levels. You have to play off of major levels, folks. If you're not playing directly off of major levels and kind of taking random trades, you're going to keep on getting the same results that you have been getting, which I don't know. Maybe those results are not the best. But if you combine, again, the double cross with a trade at a major level, you're going to be much, much better for it. So let's take a look at what a double cross entails. Again, back to the upside, we open below the 9 and close above the 20. Why is that so important? Well, it's important. Number one, our major level. We had a couple of major levels on this particular play. We had yesterday's low, a major level, and then we had the POC right up in here. So we had multiple things going on, and we're looking for multiple green lights. Yeah, I know in this particular candle right here, you've got the VWAP right here, but nevertheless, we have a bunch of green lights. So major level right down here, yesterday's low, and then we have the POC right here. So here is essentially what we are doing when we execute on the double cross at a major level. We are getting across, well, the 9 and the 20. We're going to use those then as support, because you guys realize that, a lot of people say, well, I don't use moving averages because they are lagging indicators. If somebody tells you that, never, not a single word that they ever say relative to trading, because they don't know how to properly use moving averages. Moving averages are support and moving averages are resistance. That's all they are, folks. It's just support and resistance. And if we can breach 2 levels of support in one candle, it's much, much better than just breaching 1 level of support on a single candle. Okay, a single or 1 level of support or a fishtail play. That's where you breach the 9, but you're still below the 20. So the double cross, you're above the 9, you're above the 20, you're above at least 1 major level, maybe even 2 major levels when you have that setup right there. Number one, you're catching the play extremely early in the play, so your expected value goes way, way up because it's early. And number two, you got all that support directly below you, so you can pre-define your risk. And you see the setup. I mean, you have to be able to see the setup before it happens. And I'm talking to the group and I'm saying, folks, this is exactly what I'm looking at. If the candles do this, then I expect to do this. So in other words, if this happens, then I'm going to do that. That's all trading is, folks. It's an if-then game. If this happens, then I'm going to do that. It's binary. It's like, did your edge present itself? Yes or no? If it did, put on the trade. If it didn't, don't put on the trade. So how does this keep us from hesitating? Well, I mean, it should keep you from hesitating. We can't go, I mean, you can take a mid candle play. That's perfectly fine. I'm a big, big, big believer in waiting for the candle to close because, again, I'm using that 9 and that 20 as both support and resistance. So, again, it's a high probability play, and you can see it play out over and over and over and over and over again. I mean, it just does. That is the reality. Again, double cross to the upside, open below the 9, close above the 20. We're taking out the 9, we're taking out the 20. That's it right there. And again, it's support. The 9 is your support on the way up. The 9 is your resistance on the way down. So what does that look like from just an execution? There it is right there. Where do you close out the trade? Well, you got this target right here at pre-market high. How much is in that trade? Well, I don't know, 96 up to 47. You got about 50 cents in that play. Okay, then you're going to play a continuation play after you breach a 9 back to the downside. Maybe, don't know, but that's exactly what that trade looks like right in here. And I know you're thinking by looking at these candles right here, you're thinking, well, you just made a lower low. You're looking at it the wrong way. If you're looking at it like we just made a lower low, we're only going to look for puts, and that's a bad entry. No, you're looking at it the wrong way. The right way, the proper way to look at this is we're picking up more buyers low. Okay, we came down, we picked up more buyers, and it's going to push up and it's going to go higher. Guys, look back at price action, and that, I mean, it's just right there. Now, look at your higher time frames. What are your higher time frames telling you to do? 5 minute looks way up, 30 minute looks up, 4 hour looks up. So again, a little pullback right in here. So there's one play. Again, when you see your setup, when you're breaching, when you're looking for calls, you breach multiple levels of support on the same candle. Put on the trade. Without fear, without hesitation, without regards for whatever the result is. You can't care about the result, folks. If you're caring about the result, you're going to watch your P&L. If you watch your P&L while you're in the middle of a trade, guess what? You're going to close out of that trade early the vast, vast, vast majority of the time. You're never going to let that trade play out like it's intended to do. Our job as traders is to watch the lines on the screen. That's it. We're watching lines on a screen. We're watching candles. We're watching lines. That is our job. That's what we're supposed to do, folks. I mean, if you're a scalper, it's a totally different thing. But as 920 traders, or even any kind of trading, folks, and again, it's not that the 920 is the best strategy out there. It works for me, and I know it works for a lot of people. There are a lot of nuances for it, and you start figuring out those nuances and life gets a lot better. I'll tell you that. But again, here it is right here. 920 cross, double cross to the upside. Let's look at another one right in here, folks. So this happened early in the day. This was at 9:56. And this one happened 50 minutes later. So what made this play such a high probability play? You can look back a little bit. We didn't get another fresh cross. So what we're looking for on the next place, we're looking for that next fresh cross, okay, just to make sure. And again, folks, generally speaking, you get more out of a fresh cross than you do out of a continuation play. Again, generally speaking, that happens most of the time. Does it happen all the time? No. That's why I said generally speaking. So this play back to the upside, double cross to the upside off of a major level. Folks, this is the trade that you want to take 100% of the time. You got to take, we're an uptrending day. So there's a green light right there. Okay, so we're already above the POC, we're above the VWAP. There's 3 more things right there. We got a major level, R2, right here. Okay, so we're up to 5 right here. We got 5 things right here. And then a 920 cross, we have 7, count them, 7 green lights. The market is saying, hey, I'm making money available to you right now. Please, 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 for the love of everything holy, do not hesitate putting on this trade. Now, here's the thing. All these trades are not going to be profitable. That's kind of the cool thing about what we do. And we have to do it in real time. Now, let's take a look at this. If this is all we're looking at right here, what are you doing? Are you putting on that trade? Again, it's right here. Are you putting on that trade? The answer to that is an unequivocal yes. Put on that trade. Why? Well, and again, we're looking at it after everything is printed. I was in on this trade, but we're looking at everything after everything is printed and thinking, yeah, that would have been a good trade, or that would not have been a good trade. But folks, we have to do this in real time. And I'm on the mic and I'm calling these trades out and I'm telling everybody before I get into the trade, I'm saying this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. If it does this, I'm getting into the trade. And then the setup is there. And I say, okay, I'm in the trade. I don't hesitate. The candle closes. I'm in the trade without fear, without hesitation, without care of what happens after I put on the trade. Once we put on the trade, folks, we have absolutely no control over what happens. We can't control the news. We can't control the buyers. We can't control the sellers. We can't control big banks, financial institutions, hedge funds. We have absolutely no control over anything but pushing the buttons and pushing the buttons when we are supposed to push the buttons. It's kind of cool. We do it in real time. We have to do everything in real time. Anyway, folks, that's the setup right there. If you find yourself hesitating, you're looking for a couple of things. Number one, you're looking for a major level. Well, what's a major level? Pre-market high, pre-market low. Yesterday's high, yesterday's low. There's 4 right there. 30-minute double bottoms, those are called demand zones. 30-minute double tops, those are called supply zones. Those are major levels. Other major levels, when we're hitting like close to all-time highs, we have what are called pivot points. Okay, I use John Carter pivot points and standard pivot points to give me specific levels throughout the day where I don't have a major level off of which I can play. Again, that's it right there. Set your major levels. You get a double cross on a following the trend. Obviously, you take the trade, and then let the trade play out to its natural conclusion. What's the natural conclusion? Whatever your specific plan says. You're not going to close that trade out 15, 20 seconds after you put it on. You're just not. And again, unless you are a scalper, and then it's a different ball game. But anyway, folks, that is it. From an entry standpoint, the double cross, for me as a 920 trader, the double cross is the best setup out there. It's the best setup. Now, it doesn't have the greatest potential value. Nope, it doesn't. It's third in line from a potential value standpoint, but it has the highest expected value because you're going to get more winners out of this particular trade than you do either the aggressive play directly off of support or resistance or a fishtail play. Those are both good plays, but this is the better play because of the expected value and how the expected value. It's just so much higher, folks. No question about it. It is just so much higher. But that's it, folks. And you guys know the rest. If you like our videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content. Also, leave us a comment. We always appreciate comments. If you agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. Leave me a comment. I would greatly appreciate that. I will respond, or I do respond, to each and every one of those things and share. Friends, neighbors, family, trading community, share the videos, folks. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, if you are interested, and why wouldn't you be, and this is where the rubber meets the road, if you're interested in live daily trading, where we talk about these setups all day long, literally all day long, we talk about all of these setups. We talk about a lot of different things. Mostly trading related, 99% trading related. But if you're interested in live daily trading, head on over to our live trading Discord. It's called, you guessed it, 920 Trading. The link for that is down below. We are so convinced that you'll find a lot of value in what we do. Live daily trading, calling out the trades 100% of the time. We're going to give you that first week for free. If it works for you, hey, I'm telling you right now, it's going to work for you. Just the reality. It's going to work for you. Again, check it out. First week is free. We're pretty convinced it's going to work for you. Now, if you are interested in the 920 crossover strategy, the entire strategy is there for the entire world to see by going to 920trading.com. It's there. I just updated it a couple of weeks ago. So it's all there, folks. All of the different setups are there. It's all there for the entire world to see at no cost to you other than your time. What do you have to lose? Seriously, what do you have to lose? The strategy is right there, folks. Everything is there. And again, live daily trading. What do you have to lose? A little bit of your time? Guy, are you struggling right now? If you're watching this, if you're a new watcher of my videos, you're struggling, you're going, okay, I'm going to at least check it out. Check it out. Again, what do you have to lose? Absolutely nothing. But anyway, folks, my hope for you is that you have a wonderful day. My bigger hope for you is that you can get a little bit better every day in your trading And if there's anything that I can do to help you along your trading journey, I would love to do that. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. We're going to do it again very soon. So until next time, folks, until next time, I hope everybody has a great day. And we will see you in the markets.